Welcome to my channel Excel is Magical. In this video of Excel Beginner to Expert series part 3, you will get familiarized with how do we navigate around in an Excel sheet with navigation techniques and the best approaches to select data in an Excel sheet through selection techniques. Hope you have watched my previous parts of this series before landing here. If not, I recommend you to watch those first. Fine. Now let's get familiarized with the best techniques in navigation and selection on Excel sheets. If suppose you want to move cell by cell, just press arrows, right? Either a down arrow or a up arrow, left arrow or right arrows. But what if I want to move one screen full? If you see the screen here, my last row which is shown here is 21st row, right? I want to see the next screen now. I can press page down here. If I use only page down, I could see my next screen that is from 22nd row onwards. Page down again. Same way. If you want to move up, you do page up, page up, page up. Alright. And if you want to move vertically or column wise here, alt page down, taking you to column wise towards right, alt page up, column wise towards left. If you are somewhere in a sheet, if you want to reach to a first cell of your worksheet, A1, right? The best way is just press Control and Home. Control Home always takes you to the beginning of a worksheet, that is the cell A1. Now, the next one is really a helpful shortcut, which will help me to navigate to each corner of my continuous data. So now if I want to see what is my last row used in this particular data, right? So I can just press Control and down arrow here. Look at that. When I press Control down arrow, Excel will help me to navigate to the bottommost row which is in continuous. Same way if I do Control up arrow, I'm back to that cell A1. Now if I do Control right arrow, it takes me to the right corner of a continuous data. Control left arrow, I'm back here. Now I'll take you through how can we navigate in a selected range. Now currently in this selected range, if I want to go one cell down, so currently my active cell is A1, correct? If I want to go to A2, we know that if you press arrow now, if you press down arrow, it goes to that cell, but my selection is removed there, right? So it will clear the selection there. I do not want to remove the selection. I need to keep the selection, but still I want to navigate, right? So this is what I'm trying to show you in few different examples. Pick the entire data. If you want to navigate one cell down in the selection, you can press enter. Enter helps me to toggle within a selection cell by cell, row wise. If I press shift and enter, it helps me to navigate towards up. If you want to go towards columns, you can press tab. If you press tab, it is helping me to go one column towards right. And if you do shift and tab, it is helping me to go one column towards left within a selection. And the next one, which I'm showing you, is really a wonderful option in Excel. So within a selection, if I want to go clockwise to each corner, to the next corner, clockwise to each corner, I can press this very handy shortcut, Control and dot. So if I do Control and dot, Control dot, active cell there. See, I'm here in A1. Control dot is taking me to M1. Control dot, it's taking me to M10. Control dot, that is actually each corner. It's pretty helpful if the data is really large, like for example this sheet. Right now the entire sheet is selected. I would like to see each corner of my selection here. So I do simply Control dot. I'm on the top right corner here, that is AB1. I press Control dot again. I'm on the bottom left, bottom right corner, I'm sorry, AB2156, Control dot. See how nicely I can press Control dot, I can navigate to each corner. If I press shift and right arrow, it is selecting cell by cell towards column. If I do shift and down arrow, it is helping me to select cell by cell, row wise. Now if the data is a lot, don't use shift arrow. If I want to pick the entire data which is on my Excel sheet here, I can just press Control Shift right arrow and Control Shift down arrow. One more way to pick the entire range of data is a shortcut, Control and A. So if I press Control A, you could see that the entire block of data got selected. Let me try here. Look at this sheet as well. The right technique is click inside the range and then press Ctrl A. If you are outside the range of data, Ctrl A actually picks the entire Excel sheet. Why did we learn Ctrl Shift arrows when we had an easier shortcut Ctrl A to pick the block of data? Ctrl A is fine whenever or highlighting this block for formatting or using it to create a pivot or to filter and all that. But if this block of data is being used within a formula or a function, or you have a dialog box where you have to use this block of data as one of the input, then this Control A will not work. Let me show you an example. Imagine all these were numbers. You want to sum all this. So I'll just write equals to SUM, right? So now within this sum function, I would like to take up this entire block of data. So I'll just go click inside this and I press Control A. Hey, look at that. Control A is not helping me to pick the data now, right? So the only ideal way is I just go click here and then do Control Shift down arrow, and then I do Control Shift right arrow. Now if I do this technique, you could see that entire range that is from A1 to M10 has been picked up. Now if I want to select the entire row, so the shortcut which is used here is Shift and space bar. And if you want to pick an entire column, you can just highlight one of the cell in the column which you want. I want that column F which has the main header. I press Control space bar for selecting a column. If you want to extend the selection to the beginning of the row from the current cell, I am in the cell H6. I would like to select till the beginning of the row. So just go click on the cell. If I press Shift and Home key, it is helping me to extend the selection to the beginning of the row. Similar way, if you want a selection to be done which is to be extended till the beginning of the worksheet, you can press Control Shift Home. Shift Home will only take you to till the beginning of this row, but when you do Control Shift Home, extend the selection till the beginning of the worksheet.
And that's it in this video. And in the next part, I'm going to cover more topics on Excel formatting basics like hiding and unhiding rows and columns, learn more formatting features to format our data, using tool Format Painter effectively, and learning Clear tool. Thanks for watching this video and hope you enjoyed it. And if you have liked this video, please give a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel Excel is Magical, and hit that bell to get notifications whenever I upload new videos. See you soon in my next videos.